The grandest stage. Fernandez. And Simeone. This ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rodri. And it's Cucurella. And it's Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Gavi. And here's Oyarzabal. He's felt that, hasn't he? Fernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Martinez, pretty cagey early on from both sides. That has been slung wide. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. He's onside. And that goes for a shot this time, surely.
Give it another crack, I would.
Cucurella. Pedri. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position, so no flag here. That's tiny. Fabian Ruiz. What about this cross? Romero is there, and he can get that clear. Looking for the run. Pulls out once more.
Save.
Ferran Torres is onto this. Pedri with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Simeone.
That's going in strongly.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect
Live
example.
Live
And he's intervened well there.
Auto control
So it is still 0-0. To Martinez. Paredes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. Strokes it back.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Rodri. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Kubasu. And it's Cucurella. Here's Rodri. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Shifted it to the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Simeone! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and width can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Martinez. Spread it left. De Paul. And it's Fernandez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Fernandez is flagged offside. Martinez, looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, nice touch. Threads one in. Llorente cuts out the pass. Cleared away. Here comes the cross. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gavi. He's on it. Can he get away? Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. So much time and space here. Martinez. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's McAllister. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Spread out to the left. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. That's destined for the flank.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's straight offside. Romero. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So off we go again.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Gavi. Rodri. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Gavi. Now it's Gavi. Pedri. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. McAllister. Alvarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's there to clear it. And it's skewed away. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Llorente. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Over to the right flank. He's in plenty of space here. Argentina have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Fabian Ruiz with the clearance. Romero. And it's Paredes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. He's a sharp little ball here. Gavi. Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Pedri. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Martinez. Argentina have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Kubasi. Here's Rodri. Cucurella. And that's Simeone. Looking for options for movement. Kubasi. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Williams. Pedri. Goes looking wide. Paredes. To Martinez. Otamendi. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Ah, such a clever touch. In it comes. Martinez claims it, safe hands.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 19, el dorsal 26. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Yamal. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And it's Rodri. And here's Ruiz.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Cucurella. He's given the time to pick a pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Out towards the flank. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And it's Rodri. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a decent clearance. Argentina making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that is well cleared. And it's Llorente.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's had it nicked away. Palacios. Played out to the left flank. Aims beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. Decent chance! He lifts the roof! Well, would you believe that? Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. He put it on a plate for him.
So off we go then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Martinez. Alvarez. That's going wide left. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Goal! Argentina! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Llorente. And here's Ruiz. Caught offside that time. Romero, Fernandez. Ball's played through. He's found space here. De Paul receives it in a wide position. Rodri. It's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal. Oh, important interception. Simeone, and it's McAllister, and he's gone searching crossfield, and Fernandez played out towards the right wing. Simeone has it out wide and in space. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's De Paul. Rodri. And it's Pedri. First quarter of an hour gone. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez, looking to add to his goal. Played out to the left flank. And it's Ruiz. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. De Paul. Now Paredes. De Paul, played towards the other side. Well, that is one way to stop him. Llorente. Pedri. Here's Oyarzabal. Llorente. Referee's given a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp. McAllister. Simeone. Paredes. That's destined for the flank. That has been slung wide. Paredes. Now it's De Paul. Tries to play it through, crosses it in here, and he's taking no chances there. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Fernandez, forced to go back. And a header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Gavi. That is lovely. Argentina are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. McAllister. Now it's Simeone. Alvarez. Good ball, good take. And here's the pull. Distributed tidily. Now it's Simeone. And he's gone backward here. McAllister's impressive jump. And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
De Paul turns back here, probably the best option. Paredes. Goes looking wide. De Paul gets into a good position. Laporte can clear it away. And it's McAllister. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's some shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that is all they have time for. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Argentina will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we get things going again. That is good alertness. Spread it left. Gavi. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to belt it away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Oyarzabal. This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's neat.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Simeone. Can he get on the end of this? Laporte. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Gavi. And it's Rodri. Spread to the right. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Martinez is there to clear. Fernandez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rodri. And Cucurella. Pedri. And here's Ruiz. Oh, nicely intercepted. Paredes. Fernandez. Kubasi. Cucurella. And it's Laporte. Pedri. Cucurella. It's Gavi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Opts for safety. Paredes. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. McAllister, who's set up one goal so far. Spread out to the left. Paredes. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rodri. Here's Llorente. And it's Rodri. That's going wide left. McAllister. And Simeone. McAllister. Tries to play it through. McAllister picks it up out wide. Laporte. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Paredes. De Paul. Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Alvarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oyarzabal. He's on it. Can he get away? Argentina are closing in on a comfortable win. Llorente. Well read. Nice interception. De Paul. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He shifted it to the flank. McAllister. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Fernandez. Pass somewhat off target.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9 será sustituido por
Pedri.
el dorsal 17.
Now Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella.
Oh, really well played.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Keep the ball, and that's that, the end. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get us flowing. And it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Ferran Torres. Montiel gets over and intercepts. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, it's a great ball here. Martinez.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told, he is at times, but I think we need that in the modern game. We need our characters, we need our big personalities, and I'm glad we've got one here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Montiel. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul. Now Romero. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's looking wide, and here's Gavi. Played back. Now it's Ferran Torres. This looks and the shot! And here's Ferran Torres. That's where it came from. Oh, that's superb. Almada. And it's Messi. Over to the right flank. He's found a way through. Stood up well to him there. Fernandez, McAllister, Fabian Ruiz. He's on it, can he get away? And he's got the beating of his man. Martinez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. Now it's De Paul. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernandez. There they go, hunting in packs. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's picked out the run. Llorente shifted upfield. Medina spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ferran Torres. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's having a go! Gavi finds himself offside. Now it's Martinez. And back to the goalkeeper. Cucurella. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Oyarzabal. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oyarzabal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Looking tidy in possession here. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi.
Such good technique.
And he's got away from it. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Ferran Torres. That's destined for the flank. Looking to pass their way up. Ferran Torres!
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Spain
21,
have their second
el
corner
dorsal
now.
9. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
Needed to be. Corner number 3 coming up. Pedri with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And he shoots! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Always onto this. Well, there's the clearance. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Nico Williams. Williams. Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi. Now it's Martinez. Distributed tidily, and he's quick to return it. Now it's Yamal. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Ferran Torres. Fernandez. For De Paul. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Oh, shooting chance! Back could it go? And he's following up!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Fernandez. Almada finding himself in space. Pau Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. And the finish! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Now it's Messi, and he's had it nicked away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Yamal has shifted it to the flank. And here's Ruiz. He is Pedri! Oh, it's come off the upright. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Montiel, Romero, and it's Fernandez. To Martinez, and it's McAllister. Now it's Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Yamal, and a chance! Almada. Spain have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Works it forward. Now it's Yamal. Spread it left. He has a look out. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. McAllister. De Paul. Spread to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliant. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Messi. Oh, some astute defending there. Now it's Yamal. And he was quick to react. Oh, good spread. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Medina kept his eye on it, and he's there. Martinez, Romero to McAllister. Williams, it's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Fernandez. No, he's not getting past him there. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. He's in a great position here. And it's Pedri. And here's Ruiz. Shot, surely! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Fabian Ruiz is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Martinez is onto this, thinks about the shot. Pedri. And it's Laporte. Kubasi. Here's Llorente. Pass is just off target. Rodri, spread out to the left. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Llorente. And here's Ferran Torres. De Paul. Medina. And Almada. And they're back on the ball again. Martinez just eases him off the ball. That's going wide left. Romero makes the interception. De Paul. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And he's being shifted off it. Pinches it off him. Ferran Torres. Spread it left. Now it's Williams.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out to the left flank. Opts to play it back. And he's well positioned. Torres! And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And that's the second half started.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's managed to get free. And it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Ferran Torres. That is good alertness. McAllister. And here's Yamal. Spread out to the left. And here's Nico Williams. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Now this could... Chance! They're up to 5 corners now. Pedri goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. McAllister. De Paul. He's got away. That's destined for the flank. Yamal. De Paul engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Messi, and it's made its way to him. Not the most accurate pass. Ferran Torres. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. And it's Cucurella. Laporte. That's an excellent interception. Almada venturing down the left. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Williams. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's having a shot! Fernandez tries to pass it through. Llorente kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played back into the centre. Yamal! But he's left disappointed. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Pedri plays it short. Now it's Ferran Torres. Shot a goal! Goal! Spain! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
El dorsal 7.
Spain have their lead. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Yamal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's looking wide, and here's Nico Williams. And that's a good... And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
McAllister. Almada. Good driving run. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Cucurella. Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Spain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Messi. Martinez. Nico Williams. And it's Cucurella. Oh, that pass isn't the best. McAllister. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. De Paul. It's a goal kick. Fabian Ruiz. .60 minutes played. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Foot in. Llorente. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. De Paul. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Martinez. Oh, he's burst through. Martinez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Messi. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Decent shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Now it's Williams. And that was nowhere near his best. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Yamal. Medina. Now Martinez. Now it's Messi. Cucurella. He shifted it to the flank. Passing nice and neat. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. And it's Pedri. That is ended up in no man's land. Almada.
That's good play from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cucurella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This is another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. McAllister, Fernandez receives it in a good position here. Laporte can get it clear. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy Ferran Torres is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally when required. I mean, very capable in possession, we all know that, but he has this real drive about him, something that makes him very good in those one-on-one situations in wider positions.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Played out wide. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Alvarez. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Gavi. Knocks it into space. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now the ball in. And he's taking no chances there. Tries to play it through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. It's a throw-in. And here's Gavi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Fabian Ruiz. They get a throw-in. Now it's Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Some really good ball movement. Alvarez.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Laporte promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. He's found space here. And he's there to clear it. Pedri with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, and he shoots! Goal! Spain! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
El dorsal 9.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rodri. And it's Ruiz. Gavi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Nicely weighted ball. Otamendi makes the interception. Fernandez. McAllister. Martinez. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Bob. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain have the chance to go the other way.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pedri. Now Fabian Ruiz. It's a really well-measured ball. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's neat. And it's Ruiz. And here's... Can he finish? Goal! And this is getting better and better. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri.
Habrá 2
Cucurella.
minutos de descuento.
And it's Cucurella. Gavi. And Cucurella. Looking for the run. That is lovely. Fabian Ruiz. Can he finish? And it's been hooked away. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Fabian Ruiz, Mikel Oyarzabal, and it's Pedri. Cucurella, Pedri, and Simeone. One is ended up in no man's land. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cucurella, Rodri, Cucurella, Rodri has created 1 goal already. In with the challenge. Ball's gone out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17.
Has crossed into the middle. Getting up there! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? He is just caressing the ball. Cucurella puts the ball in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Paredes. Otamendi. Paredes. Alvarez. Played out to the left flank. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Here's Rodri. Cucurella. And it's Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Front-footed pressing going on here. So here comes the substitution, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
En España, el dorsal 21 será sustituido por el dorsal.
And back to the keeper they go. Llorente. Now Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. And it's Pedri. And it's Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Oh, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cucurella picks it up now. And that should get the job done. And here's Ferran Torres. McAllister, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fernandez. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Nico Williams. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's McAllister. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he's forced to go back.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Williams. Simeone. Otamendi. Simeone. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Fernandez. Great defending, strong and determined. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. De Paul. And Fernandez. And it's Paredes. Spread to the right. Simeone. He has found the way through. Skims one in. Alvarez! Pau Kubasi clears without hesitation.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
So off we go then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Llorente.
Marcos Llorente really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Gavi. Cucurella looking to hit the byline here. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Pedri crossed. Fabian Ruiz! Harmlessly behind. Martinez. Fernandez. McAllister. Over to the right flank. Gavi. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Here's Llorente. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. De Paul. Alvarez. McAllister. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Laporte. It's Pedri. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Paredes. Fernandez. Shifted it to the flank. Out towards the flank. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Llorente picks it up out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. And he can clear it away. That's a throw. And it's Ruiz. Llorente. Tries to dink it through. Romero is there and he can get that clear. That has been slung wide. And that's been drilled in. Fernandez. That's destined for the flank. Simeone has it out wide and in space. Martinez. Pau Kubasi attempts a clearance. Tries one from range. It's bounced back off the post. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Rodri. Laporte. And it's Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. That is good progress on the left. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. McAllister. Simeone providing... Tries to get it clear. Spain are looking to go forward now. Kubasi. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, good spread. Llorente. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's a cute ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Towering header! It's hit the uprights. And he's there to belt it away. Paredes. Otamendi. To Martinez. And it's Fernandez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And he's taking no chances there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. This looks promising. Gavi. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So right back into the action.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Gavi. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Gavi. Back towards the middle. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
McAllister. Martinez. He's looking wide. De Paul. Fernandez. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gavi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. Rodri. Cucurella. Here's Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Ferran Torres. Ball swung in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's tidy. Short changes him with that pass. Paredes. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking for the far post. Pedri can get it clear. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Fabian Ruiz. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. And the ball is out of play. Martinez. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Space for him to turn and look. Ferran Torres is flagged offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Threads one in. Ferran Torres gets flagged offside. Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, el dorsal 19.
And that is a little undercooked. Alvarez. Cucurella cuts it out. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. And he decides to cross it. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Llorente. Cucurella. It's a promising position. Now it's Pedri. De Paul. Oh, they can break here.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
De Paul. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 6. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And they've got rid.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Rodri. Now it's Martinez. Shifted it to the flank. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that gets things running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Otamendi. Martinez. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. It's a ball kick. Kubasi. And it's Llorente. Rodri. Opts for safety. Laporte. And Cucurella. Gavi. And it's Rodri. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Well, that has not gone well. Romero. For De Paul. Now it's Martinez. Distributed tidily. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Showing good feet. There's the header! Oh, Prosper! Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri getting forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Otamendi calmly anticipates. Simeone. He's got away. Alvarez. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's real chance! Goal! Argentina! The first significant strike. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Argentina penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ferran Torres. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Simeone. Very nicely done. Simeone makes a move down the right. Now the ball. Well taken goal. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Fernandez. Now Martinez. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Martinez.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Cucurella. Pedri. And it's Pedri. 30 minutes gone. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Pedri has it in a wide. Terrific effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Pedri plays it short. Big chance! And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Pedri goes short. He's having a shot! Again, a brilliant save.
Marcos Llorente really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Oyarzabal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Punched away. Gavi! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Gavi really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Martinez.
Argentina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's a good run he's making there. Llorente finding himself in space. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. McAllister. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Alvarez. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Pedri. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Paredes.
2 minutos de descuento.
Otamendi. Paredes. That's a smartly directed ball. Llorente gets across to intercept that. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. It's a good ball out wide. Llorente. That's put paid to the danger. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Argentina leading by 1 at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Argentina are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Away we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Simeone gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mikel Oyarzabal, and the counter is on. And it's Cucurella. Ambitious ball here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Paredes. Alvarez. Now it's Martinez. Spread it left. De Paul. And he's picked it up out wide. McAllister. Chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Gol de Argentina. Marcó en el minuto 54 el dorsal 18.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ferran Torres. Llorente. For Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal is onto this. And it's Cucurella. Martinez. Paredes. Martinez engages and forces him off the ball. Fabian Ruiz. Cross into the box. Has another go! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Simeone. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! He want to be quick to recover this. Delivered with swing. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Knocks it into space. Decent chance! That's going to go a long way. Threads one in. Pedri. De Paul. Martinez, looking understandably energised after his goal. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Gavi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spread out to the left. Great vision. And it's been played through. Picked out brilliantly. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Gavi. Delivers with whip. Romero can get it clear. And it's been taken short. Flings in across. Fabian Ruiz! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Fabian Ruiz. Looking for options for movement. Llorente with the cross. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Argentina can consider themselves just about safe now. And it's Ruiz. He's having a pop! And for a moment, time stood still. That's going wide left. Looking for the run. Fernandez in acres of space out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Llorente wants to run onto this.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Fernandez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made its way to him. He's had a shot! In he goes again. And a neat finish. Deep into injury time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little chip.
There's the whistle. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Simeone. He's a sharp little ball here. In towards the back stick.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Cucurella. Strong running down that left flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get onto this? He's on it. Can he get a chance?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's run loose here. He's in a great position here. Well, that looks a decent ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Gavi. Can he get on the end of this? Oyarzabal has the space to scheme. Tries to pass it through. Gavi receives it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running shot. Yes! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Martinez arrived.
Paredes. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Llorente simply refused to be outdone there. Pedri. Probing pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Martinez. Oh, good spread. Simeone. It's a good run down the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Oyarzabal. Rodri. Gavi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? McAllister. And it's Otamendi. Martinez. Spread to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Takes on his marker. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Paredes sends it crossfield. And Simeone. And it's McAllister. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Laporte. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Gavi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quality ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paredes. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Simeone, and he's managed to get free. Has to go back here. Fabian Ruiz. For Ferran Torres. Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. No, he's not getting past him there. McAllister. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Simeone. Simeone's cross. And he's taking no chances there. Pedri. And Kubasi. Llorente. Oh, that's delightful. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Drills one in. And he's there to get it away. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. We're on the move again.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And that was asking for too much. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Llorente. Kubasi. For Ferran Torres. And it's Ruiz. Mikel Oyarzabal. That's destined for the flank. Gavi. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Pedri. And he's gone backward here. Good ball. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Fabian Ruiz is offering a wry smile there.
Pedri plays it short. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Ferran Torres. He's being urged to shoot. Goes for a shot, and he's following up. And it's in. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
The first breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
He whips it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Simeone currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Cucurella. It's Gavi. Almost an hour gone. Looking to play him in. Defending of the desperate variety. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played out to the left flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fernandez. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Rodri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Fernandez. And here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. And it's Gav. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross from Fer... And a header! Oh, good finish. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Marcó en el minuto 72 el dorsal 9.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Looking for options for movement. De Paul. Paredes. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Rodri. And it's Pedri. Paredes was in no mood for any of that. That's been cut out, well played. De Paul. Fernandez. And here's Alvarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Cuts it back. Laporte with the clearance. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Look at the space here. Gavi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Romero.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Simeone. And it's McAllister. Alvarez. Clean save.
Martinez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Here's Llorente. And here's Ferran Torres. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's lofted through here. There's the whistle, and here we go.